Hello everyone, it's Meg and welcome back to another video. Today's video is just super chill, super cozy because we are going to be doing the Cozy Autumn book tag, which was originally created by the Book Belt, so I will leave their original video for this tag in the description if you want to go and check that out. But my original video that I was going to post this week hasn't gone to plan, so I thought I would do this tag. It's a fairly new tag and it just seems so wonderful and cozy, perfect for the season obviously because it's all about all things autumn and cozy and bookish. And it is also raining outside. It's been a very rainy day today, so you may hear the rain in the background. But I thought I would do this tag and I've got myself a hot drink. I'm eating a mince pie, and yes, I am eating mince pies even though it is not Christmas. And we're just going to have a super chill time. So there are 10 questions for this tag, so grab yourself a hot drink, get comfy, and then let's get into the video. Question number 1 is, what book always reminds you of autumn? And for me, that's probably going to have to be Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I was actually thinking quite a while about this, about books that remind me of autumn, and I do actually have an autumn recommendation reading list that I did a few weeks ago, so I will leave that in the description if you want to go and check that out. But this was one of the books I think that was on this list, and I'm very tempted to reread it again actually. It's been about 4 years maybe, 4 years since I last read it, and I guess fantasy just seems like a very autumnal, wintry genre to read in general, but this kind of deals with like circus-esque vibes, and it's also got mystery in it, and it's just such a fun series. But I feel like it's just a book that you could just curl up with on a cozy cold autumn day like today if it's raining, with a hot drink and just lose yourself in the world. So this is my answer for this question, and it's one that I definitely am very tempted to reread very soon. Question number 2 is, what is your favourite autumnal book cover? And for this is literally screaming autumn in your face, this book, which is A Poem for Every Autumn Day, which is edited by Ali Azeri, I think that's how you say her name. Like, if you can't tell by that cover, it screams autumn, and obviously it has autumn in the title. And this is a collection of poems where it's basically a poem for every day of the autumn that you read for every day of the autumn, and it is just absolutely stunning. As soon as I saw this, I originally saw my friend Jodie share this book on her Instagram I think, but it is stunning, like all the shininess and all the detail, and it just captures autumn perfectly. Like, it's just beautiful. It's the most autumnal book cover that I own, like hands down, and it's absolutely stunning, and I'm very much looking forward to continuing reading the poems in this. Question number 3 is, what is your favourite autumnal drink to read with? And generally 99% of the time I will go for tea, specifically peppermint tea. That's kind of an all year round thing, to be honest. I'm very much like a tea person. I don't drink coffee at all, but on the odd occasion I may have a hot chocolate, and today I actually have a matcha latte, which is very exciting because I really love matcha lattes, but the powder is so expensive. But I finally found one that wasn't too badly priced. So I'm actually drinking that today, and it is very nice and warm and lovely. But tea is generally my number 1 reading fuel. Question number 4 is, do you prefer to read late at night or early in the morning? And for me it definitely has to be both, because I am a morning person, even though obviously as autumn and winter comes in and the mornings get darker, I do struggle to get up in the morning, but I am generally a morning person, so I try to start my day with reading. My reading time is generally when I get up in the morning, when I am having my breakfast, like before I start my day. That is generally my reading time, and also before I go to bed, kind of winding down. Those are like my 2 times when I like to read. I don't generally read much like during the day, just for the fact that I'm either working or I'm, you know, doing other stuff. But I honestly have to say both, because they are like the prime times where I don't really have anything on, I don't have to do anything, I can just sit and chill and read. Question number 5 is, Halloween is coming, what is your favourite spooky read? And if you are a regular watcher on this channel, you will know that I'm not a spooky person. I don't do mysteries or thrillers or horrors or anything along those lines. I'm not a spooky person. I don't even like Halloween really. So this is probably the only spooky book on my list. I don't think I'm ever going to reread it, but it's like I did enjoy it. But it's the only spooky book that's on my list, which is Death Comes to Pemberley by P.D. James. And the only reason why I picked this book up is because it is a Pride and Prejudice retelling, and it is set after like the main Pride and Prejudice story, and it is a murder mystery that happens when there is a ball that's meant to happen at Pemberley, and it's kind of all the mystery of that. And it is actually I did really enjoy it. Like I said, I don't think it's a book I'm ever going to reread, but I did enjoy it. I thought the mystery was very clever. It's not like super eerie, but it has that like slightly spooky vibes. Probably I couldn't handle much more than this, even though it's really not that spooky. But I did enjoy it, and if you are looking for a Pride and Prejudice retelling or a mildly spooky book to read, and I definitely recommend this one. Question number 6 is, what is the ultimate comfort read for you? And this has to be rather obvious if you're a regular watcher, and that has to be Laura Wood's young adult books. And these are the two that I have with me now, which is A Sky Painted Gold and Under a Dancing Star. And I'm actually currently reading Laura's newest book, which is A Snowfall of Silver. I'm only a few chapters in, but I'm really enjoying it so far. And obviously it is no secret that I love Laura Wood's books. They are historical YA. These books are such comfort reads to me. They feel like, as soon as I start reading them, it feels like I am home. That may sound really strange, but they're also great books to escape to, and they are ones that you could just read. I could read one of these books all day and never put them down. They're so captivating and immersive and wonderful, and I've talked about them so many times on my channel, but they are absolutely wonderful, and they are books I will obviously return to throughout the years and just bring so much comfort and just that little bit of escape when I feel like I need it. Question number 7 is, what is your favourite autumnal reading snack? And I don't really snack that much when I'm reading. It depends on the food, just because sometimes it's a bit difficult. I find it very difficult to eat whilst I'm reading. So I don't really know. Usually I will go for some sort of cake. Ultimate would be cinnamon rolls. Like, I don't really eat cinnamon rolls whilst I'm reading, I must admit, but that is like the vision, the fantasy that I hope I will one day be able to have. But at the moment, like I said, I'm eating a mince pie, which I do enjoy, and it's like October, beginning of October, and I'm eating mince pies, which is kind of tragic really. But I don't really know, I don't really have an answer for this question. Whatever I feel like having really, usually like something cakey or something fruity, just something that's kind of relatively easy to eat and not very messy, because obviously I feel like reading and eating is actually quite difficult to do. Question number 8 is, what is your favourite autumnal candle to burn whilst reading? And I do really enjoy candles, but I don't really burn them that much when I'm reading. I only have a couple of candles. There's one here that I have, which is lemongrass and ginger, which I do really enjoy. I have the November Rain, I think is what it's called, the Yankee candle, which I do also really enjoy. But I'm not into my candles as much as I used to, but I do love a good candle. So anything that's kind of like that fresh smell, or one's like spicy, is anything like that I will definitely go for. Question number 9 is, when you're not reading, what is your favourite autumnal activity? And I feel like this is like late summer, beginning of autumn. I love to go blackberry picking. That's something I really enjoy doing. We managed to do that more at the end of summer than beginning of autumn, because the blackberries have been really good this year. So that's something I really enjoy doing. Probably the basic thing of just going for a walk, because I live in the countryside. I'm lucky enough to live in the countryside, so I get to go on autumn walks, and the landscape is very rough around here, but it is also very beautiful, especially at this time of year. So I love to go on walks and just take autumnal photos as well. Obviously part of my interests and also part of my job is being a photographer, so I love just going around taking pictures that are kind of everything autumnal, and all that sort of thing, and obviously autumn baking, because autumn food is like literally the best sort of food, like whatever season, definitely. So I guess those are the activities that I like to do. And question number 10 is, what is on your autumn reading list? And I did actually make a whole list for a video of my autumn TBR, so I'll leave that in description if you want to go and check that out. Some off the top of my head is a Splinters of Scarlet by Emily Bay Murphy. That's one I'm going to read very soon actually. And I've got Mine by Emily Merrill, and I've got Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I've just got a couple of books. I'm just trying to like get rid of some of the books that are on here because I've got way too many books on my shelf. But if you want to hear about all of the books that I plan on reading in autumn, like I said, go and check out the video that I will link in the description for my autumn TBR. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just feel like it's the perfect tag, and I haven't done a tag in a while, I don't think, so it's been fun to do one, and they're always super chill and super fun, and because this is all autumn themed, obviously it is like absolutely wonderful. So if you would like to do this tag, please feel free to do it, and I would love to see if you do it. I think this is just such a wonderful tag. I need to go back through and watch everybody else who has already done this tag. But I would also like to tag some people, so I'm going to tag Kira from Kira Composter, M from A Little Writer M, and Jodie from Vanilla Moon. I feel like you guys would absolutely adore this tag because I know how much you love autumn. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, then please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more bookish videos from me, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and little bell icon so you'll be noted every time I post a new video. As always, I will leave links to my social media along with the links to my Goodreads in the description down below for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!